guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a little Q&A, a little break from the daily vlogs. I feel like you've all had enough of me moaning about all the coursework I've got to do and my group presentation. I thought, you know what, let's just have a day off and let's just answer some questions instead. Answer some juicy dilemmas, some questions, and live our best lives. Okay, so question or dilemma number one, I guess. Do I go back out with my ex who cheated on me with that girl? Is this a good thing? So I think that this person is referring to a dilemma that I talked about in my relationship dilemmas video, where basically there was a girl at her school and her ex cheated on this girl with this other girl, and this girl wants to know, do I go back out with that ex? I would say honestly no. Like, if he cheated on you, don't let him disrespect you like that. He has shown you who he is now. He has shown you that he is capable of doing that, and honestly, like, that ain't it, sis. You can do so much better than that, honestly. Now, for most things, I am here for giving someone a second chance. Like, I think that people do make mistakes, but I honestly think that when you cheat on someone, that is not just one mistake. Like, that is multiple mistakes that has led you up until a point. You know, for him to be with that girl, he had to message her, you know, he had to go and see her, he went behind your back, he lied to you. Like, there are multiple mistakes there that are honestly unforgivable. Okay, so next question. What do you love about Nottingham? Your videos are amazing and you're the best on YouTube. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. And what do I love about Nottingham? There are many things I love about Nottingham. Honestly, I can't imagine having ever chosen anywhere else to go uni now. But I guess, like, my favourite part, even though you can't really do it at the moment, is the nightlife. Like, I would probably say that is my favourite part. I love the city. And I love the atmosphere in Nottingham. I love how close together everything is. But yeah, most of all, I probably would say the nightlife. The nightlife here is pretty sick, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Next question. When did you send off your uni application and when did you start to get offers back? So when I was in sixth form, I'm pretty sure that I sent off my uni application like November time, I want to say, like start of November, end of October sort of time. And then I started getting offers back maybe like a week or two after that. So the first offer I got back was actually the University of Nottingham. So yeah, I started to get offers back maybe like a week after, and I think I got my last offer back around March time. So like, some of them did take a really long time. I think every uni works at a different pace, so don't be disheartened if you don't get your application back straight away. Next question. Is it okay to still have your ex around as a friend? I think that is treading on thin ice, and I tell you why. I think realistically, what is your ex coming around for? That's my question. Are they coming around as a friend? Are they coming around as a friend? Because the likelihood is that you're both saying it's just friends, but he's not your friend. I personally, look, some people can be friends with their exes, fair enough, but I think the majority of us cannot really ever truly be friends with our exes, you know. So I think, you know, if you want to be friends with your ex, why don't you meet them in a public place or in a group situation? Like, having them around on your own can be a bit dodgy and you might end up hurting yourself, you know. And also, if you're going to invite your ex around or be friends with your ex, make sure you're healed first, because there's no way you're ever going to be able to be friends with an ex if you're not healed. To be honest, I'm not really friends with any of my exes. Like, honestly, I just think that once you break up with someone, like, there's no point being friends, because you were never friends, do you know what I mean? Unless you went from like a best friend relationship into a relationship, I just don't think that, like, you can really ever be friends with an ex. I think that's just my opinion. Okay, next question. How have you found dating in COVID-19? Dating has been difficult during COVID-19, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've still managed to date. I've still managed to date. Like, I'm speaking to a few people, have gone on dates with a few people, but it is difficult only because I feel like you're constantly getting placed and you can't like have the frivolousness that you would usually have when you're going on dates, you know. I've still managed to date. I've still, you know, I have been seeing a few people, and honestly, like, I've had a lot of fun this semester. I think that's probably what I'd say. I've had a lot of fun. Even with COVID-19, you know, like, when everything was open, I definitely was dating and it was fun. But obviously it's a bit difficult now, everything is closed. cleansed. Okay, so next question, top tips for building a following on YouTube. Okay, so biggest thing I would say is by far consistency. I think my problem was in the early days of starting YouTube is that I would be consistent for about a month or two, and then I wouldn't upload for maybe 3 or 4 months, and I'd come back expecting the same amount of views and followers, and it just wouldn't happen because you're not consistent. You need to build, I think the biggest thing is like building up trust and relationship with your, I think the biggest thing is building up trust and like a relationship with your audience. You know, if you're not posting, then it's like a long distance relationship, you know. If you never talk to them, there's no communication, then you're not going to stay in touch, do you know what I mean? So I would say to post at least once a week. That is like absolute bare minimum, but the more you post, the better. Also, get to know SEO. That is like the biggest tip, and it's really boring, to be honest. If you're not super into computers and that kind of side of thing, like, it is really boring, and it took me a while to learn, but I really recommend watching Annie Doob's videos on SEO. I'll link them in the description. They are my top tips. Also, make content you're passionate about and find a niche. Obviously my niche is university and fashion content, and like just vlogging my life at university, I guess. But if you're making videos, you need to find a niche so that people will go to you for a specific type of content. So how do you handle haters? So I honestly am lucky. I don't get that many haters at all. I think like I could probably count on like one hand how many hate comments I've got like during my time on YouTube. But like I have got a few. I think, to be honest, I've got quite a thick skin anyway. Like I had a pretty rough time at secondary school when I was like 14, 15, with various things that were going on. And so nowadays, like, I just don't think there's anything that anybody could say to me that would upset me enough. Do you know what I mean? I've got a very thick skin. Okay, next question. How long did it take you to get over your ex? Oh God. A long time, to be honest. It took me a long time. So I'm assuming you're talking about the most recent breakup. I broke up with my ex in May of this year, so that's 7 months ago. Oh my God, that's crazy. So I would probably say like the first 2 months, so month 1 and 2, I was a fat mess. I was a fat mess. If you go back to my vlogs during month 1 and 2 of that breakup, I was not okay. Like, I was just a wreck. I was crying down the phone to my friends every day, to my family. I literally was so distraught by the breakup for the first 2 months, and that's the honest truth. Then months maybe like 2 to 4, I started to find my feet again. I started to like find self-love, if you'd call it that. And I started to sort of regain my confidence. I started to be like okay with just being on my own. I think that was the biggest thing, like, for me with this breakup. It was just, you know, being able to be alone, because really I've been in a relationship since I was 16. So I've been in like 2 serious relationships. The first one was 2 and a bit years, and the other one was almost 1.5. So really for like the past 3.5, 4 years I've been in a relationship, and I've never really been single as an adult, which, you know, has been kind of hard for me to get my head around. I've always had someone there for me, pretty much. I've always had someone on my team, if you'd say that. Whereas now I've kind of got to fend for myself. I don't know if that sounds silly, but it's true. Month 4 and 5, I was really like, okay, come on now. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Like, I need to stop moping around over this boy. I was like, honestly, I'm not moping around over this boy anymore. It got to the point when I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of being sad. You know, I can't change what's happened. I'm gonna stop trying to fight it. Like, it's just is what it is. From like maybe month 5 to now, I've just been moving on. I think I'm at the stage of just complete acceptance, and, you know, I've moved on. I'm seeing new people, and it's been a journey to get to this point. Like, if you're going for a breakup now, it's taken me a while to get to this point. So if you feel like you're never going to get over it, trust me, you will. I felt like that. I felt like I was never going to get over it, but you do, and one day you will be ready to see someone new. I think you just have to give it time, give yourself time, and be kind to yourself. And also, there's no point constantly like questioning you know, what you could have done, or what could have happened, or what would have happened if you said this, what if that. You know, it's happened now. and nothing can change what's happened. You just have to work with what you've got now. 6 months. I'd probably say 6 months is how long it took me. Very long-winded answer. Okay, final question. Do body counts matter? No. Actually, I think, my first instinct is to say no, because it's like, of course they don't really matter. Like, sex is, you know, sex is just sex at the end of the day. Like, does it really matter how many people you've had sex with? But, so let's say this boy said he slept with like 334 people and he's 20. I'm like, I'm doing the maths. I'm thinking, wait, so you must every weekend, every weekday. So it's like a new girl every few days. Do you know what I mean? And then what does that make me? Like, if I'm dating a guy, I'd be like, what does that make me? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that's judgmental, but I'd be doing quick maths in my head. I'm thinking dividing by the number of days he's been alive and how many girls he's been with. I'm like, do you know what I mean? But it's fine. I mean, it's not be all and end all though. Body counts don't matter really. And with that, I'm going to round up today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like a notification every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my handle is @ella.houghton. Follow me on there for all the most up-to-date information on what is going on in my life, and follow me on TikTok. My handle is @ella.houghton and the last O is a 0. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!